Greetings and salutations, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Roll Hit Die Presents our Monday night game of Mutants and Masterminds, entitled Cape City Chronicles. Before we jump into tonight's episode, I do want to give my typical shout-outs. First and foremost, that nice postcard you see there in the middle of your screen. I'll go ahead and zoom out so you can actually get a good look at it. We have that currently through Roll20, so that's how we're able to share it with you. Also, we haven't got any characters on this particular game, but in the future and in the past, we've used Hero Forge to create custom miniatures that you can use in your digital games if you're a subscriber to them. Let's see what else we got. We got GUI Cube, GUICube.com. If you haven't had a chance to check them out, they're a fantasy world created by the company several years ago and has been expanded upon by the company as well as the community over the last several years. So you never know. One of your DMs or players out there may have actually shared something they liked in one of their games that you've seen before, and you'll find it in the world as out there. Let's see. We have two sponsors, and it would help. Yep, I'm on the right page. Two sponsors. First one is W Energy. W Energy is a good manufacturing practice certified product formulated to give you focus without jitters or crash. It has no calories, no sugars, no fillers as well. If you use the code ROLLHITDIE at checkout, you'll get a 10% off on your purchase. You can find that at w.gg. That's dubby.gg. Our other sponsor is Humble Bundle. Humble Bundle is a website that sells games, ebooks, software, and other digital products. Their mission is to support charity while providing awesome content. If you use the same code, ROLLHITDIE, it'll let them know that you heard about them through us. You can find them at humblebundle.com. That's HUMBLEBUNDLE.com. If you're watching us on Twitch, there's a few things to take into consideration. First and foremost, down below you'll notice a little bio. It tells you, some of the games we're running, some of the people, some of the games we're playing, when we're playing them. A little bit about us, but also down there you'll notice two links. One is for Extra Life and one is for our website. The most important one, of course, is Extra Life. Click on that at any point in time throughout the year. Allows you to give to the Children's Miracle Network as well as the Children's Hospital. So click on that and it'll take you directly to their website. Now, the Roll Hit Die link is for our website. It's currently under some construction because, we're constantly changing things. And Marcus has been working on that. But his pride and joy, of course, is our shop. If you haven't had a chance, go check out the shop there. You can get t-shirts, rugs, mugs, koozies, you name it. I'm sure it's there. You can get the symbol that's in the bottom right hand corner, or you can get our last Mutants and Masterminds game, Army Corps. That's a little armadillo, like the old army shirts. Some of the Vampire the Masquerade game items, and so forth. So go check that out. If you're also watching us on Twitch, down below near the chat bar, you'll notice what looks like a little bubble. Well, at least on my screen and most people I've dealt with. We call that a chaos bubble. Allows you to collect points the longer you watch our program. I believe the algorithm has something to do with chat too, but don't quote me on that because I have no idea how that works. But you'll collect points, and those points can be turned around and spent to cause chaos, as we put it, in our D&D games, whether it be the 3.5 or the 5th edition. So you save those points, watch our programs when we're doing D&D, and you can spend it to cause all sorts of mischief to either the DM or the players. As of right now, we've not got anything set up for Mutants and Masterminds or our Organized Play on Wednesdays. Can't really think of anything that won't break the game in some of those situations, but once we've figured something out, we will share that with you and let you know. Don't have any further announcements beyond that, so I will just go ahead and hand it off to you, Gerald, so you can run us into tonight's game.
Well, alright, folks. When last we left our heroes, we'll call them heroes. They're our heroes.
Loose terminology.
And they had tracked the perpetrator of the Lupone Floral Delivery or Lupone Floral Warehouse murders back to the perpetrator's apartment through a variety of investigation, tracking, chance encounters. They followed a trail back to the apartment, and let's see, Lucas and Aku were in the hallway discussing how to approach the situation, and Keeney was on the street uh, acting as a lookout, if I recall. Is that correct?
Believe
Yes,
so.
I'm on the street acting as lookout.
Okay. So while Lucas and Aku were having a discussion in the hallway of an apartment building where multiple people live, um, Heaney noticed on the street that the two black SUVs with the four identical um, occupants rolled up outside, and that's where we are right now, folks. So, who wants to move first? Who's got an idea of what they want to do?
Well, Heaney is trying to hide. So
Okay.
I have my chameleon up and hide in plain sight and just trying to stay
Okay.
undetected.
And this is the apartment for the guy from the flower place. We said, right?
Yeah.
Does he smell like he's home?
Being that this is sort of a high traffic public area, it is really hard to pinpoint uh, that much, especially like through a door and over the smells of cooking and uh, feet and
Yeah, but
screaming child.
I mean, did you tell that to a bloodhound?
You tracked him back to an apartment building.
Yeah, that's right. We did track him. That's what I was asking. I couldn't remember. Sorry. Well, I mean, do you want to knock on the door? Should we kick the door in? How would you handle this, you being the professional and all?
I don't know if professional is the right word. Uh, well, as far as or do we know about the people pulling up?
We don't have communicators. Unless, I don't think he called on the radio.
You do have walkie-talkies.
Yeah, I just was saying, I don't recall you saying you said anything on the walkie-talkies. Did you?
No, I did not, because there are people out here right now and I'm trying to hide.
So, no.
Well, I have. Okay. Well, in the future, if we survive this, I do have comm links, so probably should use those.
Hey, that would probably come in pretty handy.
All right. Well, this is, yeah, just kicking in a door is against basically everything that I consider a good idea. But, you know, when all else fails, I go to the roof.
But this is the apartment.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So we'll wait for him to come out. What, you never done a stakeout before?
I haven't had steak in a long time.
I just
Okay. Pause.
yeah, I just cable up to the roof. I'm not even engaging with that.
You are inside the building.
Yes.
Oh wait, the apartment. It's not.
We're like right at the door.
Okay, so it's like a closed apartment. Like you.
Yeah.
There's
yeah,
no.
It's
Okay.
a apartment building.
Yeah, not a hotel.
Okay. Yeah, I was thinking of something entirely different. Okay, well,
I mean, if you want to wait for him, we can do that. I can.
there's nowhere to wait. We're out in the friggin' hallway.
Yes, that's true. Hold right there, please. Heaney, you see four people get out of these black SUVs, and I don't believe Keeney was the person who saw these SUVs before. Noticed.
Oh, no, I did.
Yeah.
Oh, you did. Okay. So previously, when you had seen them, all the occupants looked identical.
Yeah.
But as they emerge, they don't.
Hmm.
Um, One of them looks the same as what you'd seen before, but
Hmm.
as that's the driver of the first one, but as the driver gets out and the passenger from that one walks around, generally similar height, but different hair, different facial features. The driver of the second SUV gets out, also kind of same ballpark, but little differences. And then the passenger of the second SUV comes around and is significantly like 3 to 4 inches shorter, but a woman.
Okay.
Uh,
I say
and
if a tinfoil hat Kenny was here with us right now, he'd say this is the Men in Black.
Yeah.
on that note, they are all wearing black fatigue pants and tight black t-shirts.
Okay.
Oh, so no, not the Men in Black. They were
Okay.
Then
But
the
all
regular
four of
suits
mercenaries.
them
and
have
ties.
gotten out, and all four of them are going inside.
They're not going inside yet. They're standing by the vehicles and talking, and then a couple of them nod and they go to the back of the first SUV and they start pulling out long duffel bags.
And I hear what they're saying.
Uh, are you sure this is the place? Are we doing this now? Um, uh, how do you want to handle it? And the general gist is hard and fast, grab them and go.
Okay. Okay. Moving slowly.
Mm-hmm.
Well, at half speed so I can maintain my um camouflage and my stealth. I am moving away from them so I can call upstairs. And I'm trying to find out what my speed is in this form. Okay, it's just a little bit more than human norm, so it's just double human norm. So, I'm just moving away so I can try to make a call on the walkie-talkie.
Okay.
Trying to get out of their earshot.
Are you trying to keep them in view?
Like if I can get around a corner so I can keep them in view, yes.
Yeah, you can.
Okay. Then I will call up, uh, um, uh, Lucas.
Yeah,
There are 4 people out here with black clothing, and they're saying that they're going to come up and get somebody hard and fast.
And I hear this?
Yeah.
Okay. So Aku goes, shit, and starts picking the lock.
What's the problem, Aku?
This just became a rescue mission. Come on, we got to get in there.
Really? And I'll just reach over, grab the knob, and just break it off.
All right. So I'll put my lockpick set up a la Sherlock Holmes.
All right.
You said hard. You said this is a rescue mission. We need to hurry up and get in here.
Fair
That's
enough.
how
I'll
I
keep
pick
my
locks
eyes on
now.
Ugh.
So yeah,
Okay,
just pop the knob in.
Sorry, what did you say?
Oh, I'll keep my eyes on them.
Okay.
Yeah, pretty much just pop the knob out so we can get in the apartment.
All right. I thought Gerald was going to say something.
Uh, not necessary. Let me get you guys. Oh, got that.
And Gerald, since I do move twice human norm,
Mhm.
I'll try to keep these people in sight while trying to maintain camouflage and
They
stealth.
are moving fast. When they start moving, they're moving fast.
Is that
Okay.
fast like with purpose or fast like in like some of us
Fast
do?
So,
like not human normal.
Okay.
Okay. Are they going to the stairs or the elevators?
They're going to the stairs.
Okay. They're going by stair.
well, okay. I guess yeah, these guys are pros.
So the doorknob breaks off, and you hear "What the fuck" from inside.
All right, so yeah, we're
Yeah.
going in.
Come with us if you want to live.
Nope, shut up. Bar the door.
What?
We gotta find them. Bar the door. They're gonna get in here. We can't go through them. Is there a window?
Yeah? Who the fuck are you?
And
Well, we have a lot of questions, but in order to ask them, you have to be either alive or here, and one of those things is or they're trying to make one of those things not happen. So let's
so is there
save the
something?
question
Is
for
there
later.
something heavy near the door?
Uh, a guy.
No, no. I mean like furniture, like a dresser or cabinet or something.
Um, yeah, there's some kind of like big chest kind of thing.
I walk over and just slam my claws on both sides of it, pick it up, put it in front of the door.
So you're just going in the apartment. Okay, move yourself around on the map where you would be in the apartment.
I mean, he
Okay.
said bar the door, didn't you?
Yeah, I did.
So I will step in, grab whatever this or whatever is heavy enough to block that door, as while he's
You
talking
didn't
to.
tell us we were rescuing Chad Kroger. Ugh. All right, whatever.
Like, I'm not Chad Kroger. Who are you? Why are you in my apartment and why are you dressed like that?
Okay, yeah, now you can say the thing.
What?
Come with us if you want to live.
I
There.
what are you threatening me? Are you
And
Oh my god, do you not watch movies? Never mind. Let's go. Yeah, I'm gonna.
does he smell right?
what is what is
Does he
that?
smell like the thing we've been looking for?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah.
What's in my bedroom?
As I move towards the cabinet or whatever, I do fur out. I guess is the best way to put it.
Oh, god damn it.
Pick up the cabinet, put it in front of the door. All right. Where's the closest window?
Like through here.
Do you got anything you need to take with you?
Uh he looks around and said, "No, not really.
Look, do you have any sensitive material on a laptop? Anything?
No, I don't keep that shit."
All right, good. Yeah, I look out the window. What do I see?
Uh Regular street scene. You see two SUVs parked out there.
Shit. Okay, so this is on the side the where they parked, so that's not great. All right.
Well, they're in the building, right?
You do
Yeah,
not?
but
Oh yeah, you do.
What?
we don't know if they left anybody out in the vans. If it were me, I would have. I'm gonna go
Yeah, I
into.
mean- They all
I'm
four
gonna
went
go-
in, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, but I'm gonna go to the other room and see if that window is better. Like,
I mean
would
that's
block
same
a vantage.
that's same side of the building. There's no real obstruction difference between the two.
All right. Well,
There
then it doesn't matter.
is, however, a window in the bathroom.
Ha
I
How big?
want
How
to.
big is it?
I mean, you ain't putting a fucking dresser out of it, but you can.
What about
Yeah,
a person?
y'all can probably get out of there.
Okay.
Do I
good.
hear
That's
the
good.
are they the boots coming up the stairs?
Uh, you got extended hearing.
Yes.
Uh, yeah, you hear several pairs of heavily booted feet moving quickly.
Okay.
Um,
So they're in the stairwell. So they're not out front or coming in the doorway. We
not
can
yet.
we can go out the window here and take their SUVs.
Mm, okay. Well,
Can you jump
what's
and
on
land without
what's on this
getting hurt?
side? What's
Uh,
on this side of the building?
a different street,
Yeah, but a different street without them on it.
right? All right,
All right.
folks, we're on the clock. So let's
Okay.
make a decision.
Can I ask
Okay.
a quick question?
Sure.
If I go to the back of one of the SUVs, is it still open?
It is not open. Like
Well, I
it is
meant, is it
not.
unlocked?
Um, it is unlocked, but when are you trying to? Well,
Oh,
how do
I'm
you
trying
say?
to distract the people going upstairs. So
Uh,
if it sets off an alarm, that's even better.
okay. It does.
Okay.
All right. Well,
Okay.
that makes a decision for us. We're going out the bathroom window.
Yep, that
Just
works for
doing
me.
a quick um survey. Is there anything in this back seat?
In
This
the
boot?
back seat.
Well, back the hatch, whatever. It's an SUV, so the back area.
There are two duffel bags, but you do not know what's in them.
Uh, I'm opening them, as in ripping through them.
Uh, rope appears to be some kind of climbing or rappelling equipment.
Hmm.
Um, that's pretty much what you
Any
find in.
flares or matches in any of them?
Not in the duffel bags, no.
And do I
Okay.
hear the change in direction with the boots?
You hear them slow down, and they're pretty much right outside the door.
Okay.
If we're going,
We
we're
gotta
going.
go.
I will drag him to that bathroom window.
Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna shoot a cable arrow, and I'm looking for a point so we could sort of what's the word, like
Zip
you
line.
know yeah, zip line.
I mean, you can go across the street.
Hmm. Okay, that'll work. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, I'm shooting a cable arrow at a point outside.
Okay. Make me an attack roll. Just don't roll a one.
I will close and lock the bathroom door.
Okay.
That's something. Uh,
And while that's going on, I'm going to shred the tires.
Okay. Not that hard to do.
where's my regular arrow attack?
Ah, just, just be on there.
No, I got bolo arrows, explosive arrows, flash arrows, taser, blast.
It's listed as blast
Okay, good deal.
because you didn't change the name.
Well, it says 0.
You also didn't change the attack modifier.
That sounds right. Okay, well, I'm gonna use the bolo arrow then.
It's in there now.
Oh, hang on, let me just reopen my character sheet here.
Any of them would give you the same attack modifier.
Blast. Okay. Hot damn. Okay, here we go.
All right. You didn't roll a one.
Yeah, that's
Off,
what we
but so you sink it into the brick of the building across the street. And who's going first?
Oh, he is. Okay, so he's got a belt on, right?
No.
Shit. All right, we need to find something in the.
I yanked
Here.
the towel
Oh,
rack.
okay.
I yanked the towel rack off the wall. Hand it to him.
Perfect. That'll work.
Like, what?
Okay,
Security deposit, man.
dude, you're going down. Hold on. Do not fall. Yeah, that's it. That's all the instruction you get. Go. And I push him out the window.
He gets out and well, he's like on the edge of the window, and he looks left and looks right and looks across the street, and then he just like uh he's like, don't watch this. And I assume you watch it.
Absolutely.
He shifts forms. Let me see if I can. Players.
Oh,
The fuck?
Like that, but humanoid-ish.
I'd have to say this is a bit of a kindred spirit there.
And
Yep.
then he sticks his claws in the walls and just kind of skitters down the wall.
Okay. Could have led with that.
Nobody asked.
Whatever. All
I
right,
just-
whatever. Let's go.
I'd just step out and jump down.
Fucking goddamn it. All right, so I do my stupid zipline thing then, because I guess it was just for me.
I imagine
All right,
you use
fair.
the bow to slide down.
Oh yeah, of course. I'm a cliche all the way around.
Hell yeah. About the time you all exit the window, you hear heavy boots slamming into the door. And you hear someone yelling. Lucas, make me a perception check to see if you can tell what they're yelling.
All right. I have the extended on. Well, you already know that. There we go.
They said, Kensington Labs, open the door now. You are in possession of our intellectual property.
After they've already kicked the door open.
That's not open yet. They're kicking it. But there's a big ass dresser in front of it, so.
All right. I will
Okay.
keep it in mind. Kensington Labs.
Okay, do I, from the other side of the street through the window, do I have a shot of the door?
No.
No, the bathroom door's closed.
Oh,
The
forgot
bathroom
about
door's
that.
closed, and it's a third floor apartment, so the angle, like, you could probably stick one in the ceiling of the bathroom, but that's probably about it.
Damn it.
I mean,
Yeah.
if you're a good archer, you just arc it.
I could try.
Still, the bathroom door's closed.
Yeah, the
You
bathroom
do
door is
have
closed.
explosive arrows, so.
Yeah, but the bathroom door is closed, so it wouldn't do what I need it to do.
It would fuck that bathroom up, though.
Yeah. And if he's worried about his security deposit, I don't think I should do that. Oh, man.
For Keeney, I am
Fucking toilet
shifting
lands
shape
right next to him.
to a raptor and hiding behind a fern.
Okay.
And I'm waiting for the slowest person of their group.
Hey, ain't no way to talk
In other
about
words,
Haiku
take
like
out
that.
the back one.
Oh,
One in back.
Well, they don't appear to be coming out yet. Are you
Okay,
guys
I'm
going to wait around for them?
Hell no, we're not. We're out of here.
Okay, if they're going to go, I will go with them.
Okay.
Because, let's see, as Keeney, my raptor form also has camouflage.
So, okay,
So-
you got a place we could take him? Because I'm not taking him back to our place.
Yeah, I got a squat.
So, Keeney can move 450 feet around and be at half speed.
Okay.
Maintaining
Uh,
stealth.
and I'm gonna make sure the other guy is close the entire way.
Like, he goes with you. He is not exceptionally fast. As soon as he gets to the ground, he changes back to normal dude.
Oh, okay. I just keep my hoodie up.
Are you staying in feral form?
Fur mode? No, I'll let the fur recede.
Okay.
Not that you could tell with the big bushy ass beard that I got, but yeah.
I'm staying behind just a little bit. I'm not going to completely follow them. I want to see what these men in black do.
Okay.
Or people in black.
They spend a significant amount of time in the apartment. One of them does come and look out the window and sees the cable, and it's like, fuck. And they slide down the cable.
Oh, bastards, that's my cable.
You left the cable attached to the other side when you landed?
I was in a hurry.
Well, I mean, you know best. You are the professional.
Don't, will you stop calling me that? I am not. I clearly am not.
I mean, you've got the suit and the gadgets.
I think that's your new I think that's your new superhero name, the Professional.
Not. Yeah, that's not. It's not on purpose.
I read that comic. That is not what's going on here.
We'll make our way to the squat hideout, whatever it was.
No, it's just like a abandoned warehouse I was hanging out at before I joined the subway crew.
Hey, it's fun down here in the subway. I mean, look at the nice fancy glass we have up there too.
Okay,
They're
switching
positive.
back, I'm calling the police and telling them that I saw 4 people in black fatigue running into apartment building, blah, blah, blah. And there are 2 black SUVs out front. I saw someone else come by and slash their tire.
Did they appear to be engaged in any sort of crime other than running?
Well, they were carrying really big guns.
Ah, okay.
Like those that kind of like lots of bullets.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Automatic.
Great. Yeah. Thank you. We will.
Oh wow! They're now cabling down to another building.
God damn.
Which way are they headed? Can you tell which way they're going?
I will tell them.
Okay. So you phone it in.
You're phoning it in, all right.
Have been notified. And you guys have headed off to an abandoned warehouse, and the black-clad Kensington Labs research team has been left behind with unknown motivations and location at present. So,
Right.
you all gather at the warehouse. You sit down, and the guy says, "Who are you people?" And by the way, by people, did Keeney turn back into a person, or is Keeney still a raptor?
No, Keeney's still a raptor. Well, I mean, I had to shift back to human briefly to make the phone call, but then I'd go back to raptor because it's fast forward.
Okay, so you get back to the warehouse, and a raptor runs in, and dude goes, "Holy shit!" And he turns back into the uh, feline form.
It's all right. It's
Oh.
just Kenny.
And I will resume my human form.
And so he switches back to his.
Excuse me, as I'm just in my underwear.
Who are you people?
I might not even be in that right now.
Well, he's Kenny. I'm Lucas. That's Aku.
Previous laboratory experiments.
And you are? Well, I told you our names.
Laboratory experiment. Call me Leo.
All right. Leo, did you escape from the island too, or?
Not exactly.
Well, first of all, I turned to Akuz. You seem to know something about the Black T-Shirt Brigade. Am I mistaken?
No, they just, I don't know. I think they might be mercenaries.
You
Just
did
the way they...
find who their license plates were registered to.
Yeah, we remember that. Just,
the
guess
way they move, I think they're professionals. They're probably... I don't want to say they're a hit squad, but it seems likely.
Okay. And, Leo, does the term Kensington Labs mean anything to you?
Competition.
Competition for...
Competition.
IP.
Okay,
Property.
there's probably a corner somewhere that you can go to if you need to, but what about this competition?
IP stands for intellectual property.
Oh, I thought he was telling me
There
what he
you
needed
go.
to do. My bad.
No, I mean, he wasn't telling us. I mean, everyone. Never mind. All right. All right.
Oh, wait. So who do you work for?
I work for Emery Hadrick. You're familiar.
Oh, yeah, the island. So wait. You experimented on us.
I didn't. They experimented on me.
And then you
Oh,
turned around and
okay.
started working for them.
Yes.
Yeah, that was what those two at the dock said. So what about the flower shop at warehouse? What was that all about?
They were working with Kensington.
All right, I'm confused. So
Wait,
what is the
there
deal?
are 2 labs?
Yes. Well, I mean, there's more than 2, but there are multiple. It's all DoD contracts and who can produce on demand abilities and reliable on demand abilities, so they know what they're getting. And whoever does that, that's a big fat government contract.
And how are you privy
You
to
guys
all
are
this?
Superhero Factory.
I'm sorry, both of you need to say that again, but separately.
Oh.
I was going to say, and what made you privy to this information?
They told me. And Aku, what were you saying?
You work for a superhero factory.
Hey, factory's not quite accurate, but one day we're hoping.
Okay, so more accurately, you are trying to make super soldiers. You said DoD, right?
Yes.
So wait, they gave you the ability to turn into something.
Yes.
Okay. And that's supposed to be a super soldier?
I mean, it's pretty super.
So
Well, yeah,
Hold on.
but I mean, what I'm saying is, you can't really hold a gun in that form, and
Well, hold on a second.
I mean,
Are
I
they
can hold a
using-
gun just fine in my form, but
I'm I'm seeing a pattern here. Are they using prehistoric DNA?
That's what they had. They were experimenting with it to see. Okay, there's layers. All right. So there is the physical aspect, which megafauna, prehistoric, uh, dinosaurs, and extinct animals have physical capabilities that are not as prevalent in current species. Also, they were kind of interested in seeing if there were any sort of immunities or anything we didn't know about those animals. Um,
Hmm.
Well, yeah, I got hit by
Okay.
that too.
yeah.
Okay, so learning more about the past by bringing the past to us, more importantly, then you'd have a soldier who could run at 30 miles an hour.
I mean, that's kind of slow, but yeah.
That's faster than me.
Well, also
Oh, well, I
somebody that might
mean,
be immune to disease.
Yeah.
yeah, okay.
And I mean, who isn't looking for a cure for cancer?
Me,
So,
So,
which one of these
lab.
groups is supposed to be the bad guys, and which one's the good guys?
Starting to seem like they're all bad guys.
Well, I mean, they did kidnap us off the street. Well, yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Yep.
and then experiment. So that's kind of the thing. But
All right. So why homeless
but one's
people?
in white vans, the other one's black SUVs. So it's kind of hard to determine which one's supposed to be the good guys and which one's supposed to be the bad guys.
You act like
so
they can't all be bad.
so
I mean,
Leo,
if they're related to the government, they are all bad. But anyway, go ahead, Kenny.
did you volunteer or were you kidnapped to do this?
Uh, I kind of volunteered, but I did not actually know what I was getting into.
Okay.
They definitely lied.
Well, did you sign paperwork or anything like that?
Yes, and what I signed said all the things that they actually did, but it did not say all the things that they said.
Okay, so
Okay.
So much of
So
it.
you've been working for them willingly.
Yes.
Okay. Um,
why?
and what do they have you do? Oh, you're the one that attacked the flour warehouse.
Yes. Attack is
Got it.
Yeah, he's the one that
Okay.
killed all those people in there.
Gotcha.
yes.
Okay. Yeah, I think I've only murdered people because I didn't really know my strength. Well, I guess maybe dropping them from a half mile up also didn't happen.
Well, I mean, that's kind of not your fault. You didn't even realize you were doing things like that. Like
Oh,
All
that's
right.
true.
when you go to smack
All right.
somebody and claws pop out and you rip their face off. It's how it ends up being.
All right, you guys move the therapy over there. Look, what intellectual
Okay.
property do you have?
I don't have any.
Then
Well,
why do they think you do?
I am intellectual property. My altered DNA is intellectual property. Kensington is claiming it, although they didn't actually come up with it. Or maybe they
Claimed it
did.
rather
I don't know.
forcefully.
Like everything is
So this whole thing is based on a patent?
I mean,
Okay, so
you
Kensington is,
can't patent genetics.
but you can patent a technique for manipulating
Extracting,
genetics.
yes. Yeah.
So are they saying that your lab has stolen their intellectual property for modifying genetics?
Something like that, I guess.
Is it
I mean,
true?
I'm not
Okay,
not as
next.
far as I know, but I don't think they would tell me that
Yeah, I
part.
think he's more of a grunt.
Do you happen to have a tracker in you right now?
Probably.
Okay.
Well, that's fucking great.
I mean, they gave me a
Let's
shitload of shots. Putting a fucking tracker in one of them probably not out of the question.
But
Okay.
I don't understand. Why didn't they get him way sooner?
What?
If they had a tracker in him, it's
Well,
been there for a while.
I think we had trackers in us, and we
Yeah.
found them and cut them out. But I think that's because Emery, whatever their place is called, they did it, right? They got to keep track of their own property.
Yeah.
Right.
Are you saying
And-
that all these guys are tagged?
Well, I'm thinking they are.
Well, I mean,
We are, yeah.
Oh,
But do you still want to be tagged?
Sure. I mean, that way, if I call in, they know where to come get me.
Okay, gotcha. You're not going to call them in at this point, are you? I would really rather not go back to the island.
I wonder if I could short circuit his tracker.
I have a problem with medical
That
facilities.
sounds bad.
you get taser gun, don't you?
Whoa.
Oh, no, I mean, I can just take it out of him. I mean, just
But
one claw.
I don't.
Wouldn't hurt.
I mean, it would a little
I
bit,
think you're wrong. But
as they said, my hills, just a little bit. I'm still confused as far as who.
all right. I'm not retrieval.
So, what is your
Okay.
job? Let's ask that. Are you just their paid assassin? I mean, not even paid. You're just owned by them.
I am paid. I have a expanding 401k. I have medical, dental, vision.
Okay.
Were you a killer
I think-
before they experimented on you?
I was a Marine.
Were you
Okay, so
active duty at the time?
No, I was medically discharged.
For what?
Okay.
Well,
Now
my
we're getting.
leg.
so basically, you're
Listen.
saying you are morally ambiguous problem solver.
Yes.
No. Okay, but he has a leg.
Yeah.
Now,
It grew
so
back.
that was the whole point of this, wasn't it?
More or less, yeah. That and a fat check.
So they offered you a chance to be experimented on and possibly regrow a leg.
Mm-hmm.
And
Wait a minute.
That was the sell, yes.
I look over at Kenny's fingers.
No, they haven't. So
Even with all this body
maybe I
changing
haven't
you've
hit
done?
that gene yet. Well, I know, but maybe I don't know.
Well, they probably wouldn't have done it unless it was targeted. My guess is that they're using certain DNA for certain people to achieve certain goals.
Yeah, but I seem to be. Oh, wait, hold on. And Kenny goes over and says, "Hi, I'm Keeney," and shaking his hand.
He reaches out and shakes your hand.
Okay.
Give me a will save.
Well, no. I mean,
kid.
we'll see. Seems like everything I touch, I absorb. So,
Okay.
well, I mean, how else could I turn into poison ivy?
True enough.
I'm going to.
So is the male version poison oak and the female version is poison ivy?
Oh, maybe. All I know is that people like rash up when I take that form. Oh, but I did have a new one.
Drop something in Discord for you if you want to build a new one.
Okay. Oh, perfect. And I probably will, but I have a new form. I just discovered it, well, before you woke up.
Really?
So you got multiple forms? You're not just
Yeah.
Raptor Guy?
Oh, no, Raptor's just.
And at that point, he turns into. His body seems to become tiny pieces as each of them become cockroaches, and he just falls down
Oh,
That's
fucking
into this
just
swarm of cockroaches.
disturbing. Even for
Yeah.
me.
like he starts like twitching around and like, man,
Yeah,
go back,
because I'm
go
just
back,
crawling all over everything.
go be a raptor.
I think he's still in control. Look, if they're
And I
tracking
will
him,
come back.
then we don't have long.
Okay,
Oh, Kenny,
I come back.
hell?
Look, the way I see it, we need to get that tracker out of you. If we don't, they're going to get you eventually.
Well, I mean,
It's
they
not-
got it for
it's not
Emery.
People, yeah, it's not the people that were kicking my door that have the tracker.
How'd they find you,
Okay.
though?
How'd you
That's
find
his
me?
apartment.
I'm just saying, I mean, did you register, hey, I'm
Okay.
a henchman for Emery and Hadrick?
No, he's probably in the phone book. Anyway,
No one has.
All right.
A phone book. No one has a landline anymore.
look, what I mean is that he's probably pretty easy to find publicly. If they somehow have access to the tracker, then those people will show up here, and then we'll know. So
How
I
would
guess
they get
I'll.
access to the tracker?
I
Wait,
don't know. You took me,
Hold
genius.
how did you guys? Okay, I kind of understand how they're connected to this in literally any way at all. But who are you, arrow person?
That's Aku.
How are you connected to this? Why are you here? Why are any of you
Because-
here? Why did any of you show up at my house? But like, at least the people that came from
Oh.
the lab, I kind of
Well,
understand how
I
they're connected.
tracked your scent
You-
from the attack at the flower place, and through other means we found your address, and that's how we found you.
People have been taken off the street and experimented on, and then put back on the street. The ones who have showed back up have not been the same. So I'm trying to figure out what's going on.
Oh, labs are kidnapping people and experimenting on them
Yes.
to give them abilities and then test what those abilities are to see if that's the kind of abilities they want. And then they get someone else and do the same thing to them to see if they get the same abilities.
Oh, okay, so they're just testing it on the homeless people.
Yes.
Okay, got it. And then I shoot him in the head.
Okay.
What?
He is going to make a.
You have failed this city.
A toughness save against that. What is your DC on the arrow? I take it this is a regular arrow.
Yeah, it's just a regular
So that's a 20.
arrow. Yep.
What?
All
No,
right, so the
no taser between the eyes?
No. I just want him gone.
so the arrow sticks in and he goes, "Fucking ow! What the fuck, man?"
That usually works. I'm gonna shoot him again.
Fucking word! What are you doing?
Lucas is just like mouth
I mean-
hanging open, eyes kind of looking cocked. What? With the same mentality as this guy. What the fuck are you? Why are we shooting him now? Oh, do we do this?
Tomorrow doesn't need him.
What? Who's tomorrow? What the fuck is happening?
Yeah, I am actively trying to kill this man.
All right. That will be initiative then.
Okay.
Fair enough.
Hang on, let me get a tracker up. Let me pull a token out. Put that right there. Do a little initiative for him. Oh, okay. Alright. Aku, Kini, if you're going to participate.
Yeah, I sorry, let's see. I need to do.
I'm gonna check looking for initiative here. There we go.
Okay. I cannot click my character. Okay, here.
Oh, hang on. Token was not connected to your character for some reason. All right.
Yeah, I mean, I if you could delete. Oh, okay. No, that one. Okay.
What was your initiative?
25.
25.
25.
Okay.
Yeah, it's still there.
Yeah.
It's not. I can't.
Just
see it.
doesn't have his token attached to it for some reason.
I don't see it on the turn order anymore.
Well, let's see. Oh, I just deleted.
Yeah, but that's.
The
I mean,
one that.
Yeah.
Go ahead and roll again, and I'll change it to 25 if it's in a different range. If it's still between 21 and 28, it doesn't really matter. Yeah, it is. So.
Yeah, that'll work.
All right, Lucas.
Lucas is going to stand here dumbstruck for his turn to begin with.
Okay.
Because he doesn't understand why, out of the blue, we're shooting arrows at this guy. I thought we were getting information out of him. Plus, I mean, I don't know.
That's fair.
Kenny, you're next.
Okay, Keenly is turning forms.
Okay.
And stepping over. That's my move action, and I'm moving over to him. Well, actually, we're in close proximity, but I'm basically going over to him, and just grab. I can't talk to him, so I'm kind of grabbing him, but not with my talons.
Okay. Make me a grab attack in big chicken form.
Yep. Hold on. Let me pull out Big Chicken form. Hold on a second. I'm not using the damage. I'm just using my talents to grab. Because the talons provide grapple.
How did you roll a 0?
I have no. Oh, it has that minus 20 thing on it.
So that's a 20.
Yeah.
And that will hit him.
Okay.
What is your strength?
In this form, my strength is thick.
Okay, so 16. He's going to try to muscle out. He does not.
Okay.
He gently caresses your reptilian body.
Well, feathery
And I'm
body.
basically trying to use my wings to block the gunfire from him.
Arrows.
Oh, arrows. Gunfire. Arrows.
Sorry,
Right.
am I just getting the impression that nobody here is willing to let me kill this guy?
I mean, at least Keeney. Lucas seems to just be watching.
Kenny, move!
And there's a screech in protest.
This
Uh,
scumbag is taking homeless people off the street and experimenting on them because he thinks nobody is going to care about them.
like, I never experimented on anybody. I don't take people either.
No, you
Then
just
why?
I
Why
just
are
want
you
people to-
complicit?
he just kills a bunch of people in a warehouse.
Money.
He does the wet work.
Kenny, this guy doesn't deserve to live.
Hey, don't listen to him. Fly me away.
I'll caress your underbelly as you fly me away.
And he is not going to struggle against Keeney. That will be his turn. Lucas.
Um. I don't know. He's like, yeah, I understand that. And he's a bad guy, but I mean, should we like? I'll go to the door and make sure there's no black SUVs pulling up. So I will.
All right.
I will leave it to them to figure it out.
Keeney.
Okay, we're in a warehouse, right?
Yes.
Okay. Are there any skylights or anything open?
No skylights, but the doors are big enough for like semi-truck trailers.
Yeah,
to
but are
back
they
in.
open? I don't think we'd have them open, would we?
On purpose.
I mean, for a hero point, they're open.
Well, there is that.
Yeah, I was thinking more if there was like glass on the ceiling or anything, but
No, there's not.
okay.
Or I mean, for a hero
Um,
point, there is.
Yeah, no. I mean, Kenny is going to be moving over toward the door, but the main thing is he's trying to protect this guy.
Okay. So Keeney is moving on foot. It's still feet.
Yeah.
Aku.
Mm-hmm. To put away my bow. Fine. But every life he destroys from now on, and every life that doesn't get justice, is your fault.
Yeah, bad Kenny.
Yeah. So, if we're out of combat, Kenny will let him go and resume his normal form. Look, doesn't mean we have to kill everyone.
And dude looks at you and says, I, for one, respect the move, but
Shut up.
Yeah, I would have done it
I've
too.
heard enough out of you.
Like, I mean, I just did it in another warehouse. It's no different than what I did.
Yeah. But, I mean, we can be better, can't we? I don't know. I mean, you sound like my foster father, okay?
I'm beginning to think maybe you're not a professional.
I have been saying that from the beginning. I may not be a professional, but I am a problem solver. I solve problems.
Ain't that what he said like 5 minutes ago?
I also solve problems. You solve problems that you have a personal stake in. I solve problems that I get paid to solve. So,
Well, excuse me for trying to make sure that somebody gets punished for just experimenting on people that society has forgotten.
go shoot the lab nerds. I'm not security. I'm not procurement. I'm not retrieval. I'm out
All
here
right.
trying to get other people's work.
Oh,
I went to
I,
that.
So you're a thief.
Yes, I'm usually pretty fucking good at it.
Well, and a
But
murderer. Don't forget the murdering part. I mean, you did murder a lot of people.
yes, that's true.
Well,
I mean,
I
murder
think
is
I
heavy
think
work, but
it's more about the success of the thievery
hmm
also extends into murder.
I mean, I'll be honest with you. I'm still kind of confused about this whole hero bullshit, heroing shit. Whatever. What are we supposed? Are we supposed to be good guys, bad guys? I mean, what are we doing here?
uh,
We're eliminating
uh, I,
we're
I don't
eliminating
know.
problems of today for a better tomorrow. Sometimes that means we have to do things that we're not proud of.
So what you're saying
But
is
we
the
do it
ends
so other
justify the
people can live.
means.
so
I'm
all these
saying
labs pretty much have the same shit in their mission statement.
fantastic. So I guess I'm just gonna
Do
need to make a
you
list.
do you know the names of all these labs that are doing this?
I know three. I mean, Emory Hayter, obviously.
Yeah.
Kensington, the ones that were just kicking down my door trying to abduct me.
Right.
And Humanix.
Who? What? Humanics?
Humanix. Human IX, or jokingly sometimes called Human 9, but I don't think that's what is meant by it.
Does that company sound familiar? Like, do they have like some sort of?
Do you have any kind of expertise or knowledge or anything like that that would lead you to having
No, I
information
just
about?
you walk
I
by a
think I
TV
might
and
have.
it says, this drug was created by Humanics, that kind of thing.
You don't recall anything.
Okay.
I mean, you can make me an intellect check if you'd like.
Yeah, those are real good for me.
Hey, 20 on
Um,
every dice.
See, told you.
Didn't roll that time, but
I think I'll give it a shot too. My
okay. Do you
intellect
have
isn't great.
anything that would give you any
Uh,
information about different labs that experiment on people?
no, not really. I was looking to see if I had like a local expert or something, but I don't.
Well, when you were started this, did you like do any kind of research on that kind of stuff?
I feel like investigation would, you
Do you
know.
have well informed as an advantage?
Yes, I do.
Roll me, I believe it's either an investigation or persuasion, I think, on that one.
Countering an individual group.
Yeah. Investigation or persuasion.
I'll give my investigation a shot.
All right.
And
Nope, nothing.
all three of these companies do these experiments, is what you're saying.
Yeah.
But do all three of these companies kidnap homeless people to do the experiments on?
I have no idea.
Well, does Kensington Lab do?
I don't really know.
Okay.
We already know they do.
No, we only know that Emory Hadrick does because that's who took us.
Wait, what about the? No, Kensington Labs is new. Shit. I
Yeah,
only got a name, I guess.
Kensington Labs is it's the ones that showed up to take him, but he is already, we've established, an experiment from another company.
Could you just get back to your bosses that they really shouldn't be kidnapping homeless people? And
Oh
that,
yeah, that'll
well, no, that,
I
it
mean,
might be bad for them.
Kenny's young. I mean, you gotta take that into consideration.
Look, as far as I'm concerned, he's a liability. But I think everybody's made it clear that they are willing to accept that liability.
Well, I mean, I will look around the warehouse for chains.
For hero point, you find some, but otherwise, this warehouse is pretty well cleared out.
Well,
It's
I
an
will do
abandoned-
so. I will give you the hero point to say that
All
I
right.
found chains.
There
got
are
bolo
some chains
arrows.
hanging on. If you want to use a bolo arrow to tie him up, that's fine too.
That way you don't have to use the hero point.
I mean, either way, I was gonna. If you have
I mean, yeah,
if you have
chains
the
will work
means to
considering
incapacitate him, then I'll let you use the means. I just
I do
all right,
technically,
and
but
then we have these cell phone devices we can call in that he was responsible or had some sort of responsibility to the dead people in the warehouse.
here I'm gonna give everyone a comm link. I do have
Okay.
that. That's actually what I spent my my
Do we
previous
have a
PowerPoint on.
spot to put comlinks on here?
It's
in
should be
equipment.
in the equipment.
Yeah, I just need to figure out where. Oh, that's right. Equipment is.
Yeah, about
If
it.
you're on the roll 20 sheet, if you go down to the powers box and hover over it, it'll pop out a little thing
There
on
it
the
is.
side.
Yep. Yeah.
Okay. Also, I mean, that's what I was thinking of doing, is just going and finding out the phone and plugging it in. But
I mean, you guys are really gonna do that? I mean, that's
oh
That's
no. I mean, I'm sorry. Robert was thinking.
Oh.
Sorry. I had slipped into Cannon's voice.
Okay.
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 Look.
Look, I'll be honest with you. This is how I've done things. If it's not going to work, then fine. But I want to know
Go on.
that I want to know that I do not bear the weight of the responsibility for the wreckage these people will leave behind.
Okay.
Yeah, but
And so there's no getting them into jail or anything?
Jail. I'm sorry, they're going to get out. They always get out. They'll slip through
Okay.
every single crack that they can find. That's how cockroaches work.
I mean, you would
Well,
know
I'm
that,
starting
Kenny.
to learn that. Starting to learn that.
you guys know I'm right here, right?
Yes, I know.
Okay.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's just, you know, I got the whole kill them all thing from,
The boat, yeah.
no, from my foster father. So it's just it's something that's never set really well.
Fine. Fine. But
I'll tell you what, we could put a pin in that, and we'll bring that discussion back later, maybe at a different time when we don't have guests that are listening.
I want him to hear. I'm gonna get down right next to him. I want him to understand. These guys, these are the reason I'm not putting an arrow in you right now. And that is it.
Oh, and by the way, when I turn my back, he might still do it.
No, I won't.
Oh, you won't? Okay.
Just use your thingy, shoot at Bolo, tie him to the steel beam there, and we'll call in the authorities. All that fun stuff.
So I shoot a bolo arrow at him.
Okay. You roll to hit.
Good.
And that is against dodge. I imagine you're gonna hit. You're gonna pretty high.
Well, imagine all you want.
Yeah.
Okay.
And that's an 18. Is that dodge?
Believe it is. Check. DC 18. Powers. Wow.
That would be a rank 8 power. I don't think any of your arrows are that high.
Unreliable. Cannot tell. Says fast grab. Immediate grab as a free action. Effective strength rate. Spectre attacks
So
inflict its
is
normal
the
damage.
bow arrow a damage and fast grab?
Yeah, it says provides benefits of the fast grab advantage. After a hit with the weapon, make an immediate grab check against the target as a free action using the weapon's damage rank as the effective strength rank. Okay, so he has to break 18 strength to get out.
Right, okay. So first he's going to do toughness against the arrow, just to make sure. Okay. And then strength against a 13. And he rolls a 9. So he gets the first degree. Well, he's grabbed.
It was 18, I thought.
Well, he rolls against the strength of the attack, right?
No, I think he rolls against the strength of the damage, is what how I read it.
So
Says the weapon attack inflicts its normal damage and counts as the initial attack check to grab the target. So using the weapon's damage rank as its effective strength rank.
right. So grab is 10 plus your strength.
Got it.
So that's 1 degree. So he is, I want to say, immobile and vulnerable for first degree grab. So yeah, you loop him up, and he's like, "Oh man, this is fucked up."
Trust me, it's better than the alternative.
All right, fine, fine. This is how it's gonna be.
This is definitely how it's going to be. All right. So what's our next move?
Forthcoming.
Well, I mean, we should call the authorities and then let's call the authorities first and then step outside.
Okay, I throw Kenny my smartphone.
Okay. And I will call the police.
Are you all still in the room with him?
Oh, no. I call when I get outside.
Oh, I'm not leaving.
Yeah, I'm calling out when I get outside.
He looks at you and says, "You should call the DEA."
Who are they?
Department, Drug Enforcement Agency. That one I know.
Okay. Yeah. All right. I'll bite. Why do we call the DEA?
Because when Super started popping up, they had it's considered a drug. The biologicals, the biological enhancements are considered drugs. So,
Oh my god. You know, that is just perfect. Superheroes are start popping up and they're showing up on the government's radar as drug users. That's perfect. Just perfect.
Um,
well, all the labs have ends with Homeland Security and DOD, and as soon as you call the locals, they're gonna get called by the FBI or whatever. So,
Oh my god.
DEA has different jurisdiction.
Okay.
Just a helpful hint.
Call the DEA. Tell them we have an enhanced individual.
okay, I know 911.
Can't you talk to these things? These phones, aren't they smart or something?
Okay, thanks. I appreciate it, Kenny. I just get my phone back. It's like, thank you very much. There we go. We made progress, I think. So I'm just gonna walk away.
Hey Siri, call the DEA.
Calling the DEA.
Oops.
This is the
I'm
number.
pretty sure. Okay, so yeah, I call the DEA. I tell them that we have an enhanced individual in custody, and I give them the address.
And what agency are you with?
Independent.
I'm a concerned citizen.
And you have someone in custody?
I am a rank amateur concerned citizen.
And you have someone in custody. You are detaining another person against their will?
Yes, I am.
Come and arrest me.
Do you realize
Citizen's
you have
arrest.
just confessed to a crime?
Yes, I do. I do. My mask and everything, it masks my voice so I don't
Sure.
sound, yeah.
Uh, well, all right. Typically, you would contact local authorities, and they would contact us. Is there a reason you're contacting us directly?
Nope.
You're supposed to tell them he's enhanced. He's got some sort of drug thing going on.
I already did.
Did they not hear you?
What kind of enhancements does this person have?
Turns into a giant cat person. Tell them that.
They
Are you
can
on
hear
speakerphone?
you. They can hear you. They can definitely hear you. Okay. Like, well, this has been a lovely chat. I've given you the information that you need, and now I have to go. And I hang up, and I pull the SIM card out of my phone and break it.
And immediately remember you did not give them the address.
Yeah, he said he gave the address.
Yeah,
Oh, did he?
I gave him.
Okay.
One of the
Yeah,
first
I gave
things.
him the information and the address, and now I'm
I-
destroying my phone.
I'm going to go for right now.
So I no longer have a phone. Excuse me, I have to take this off my equipment list.
Well, you just destroyed the SIM, not the phone, right?
No, I destroyed the whole phone. Trust me, you don't want these guys having any sort of information.
Okay.
Goodbye,
So-
phone. Goodbye.
Well, I mean, Joe on the corner of 3rd and Main, he sells those things.
Yeah, I'll get another one later, but just...
Okay, so maybe we should leave.
we should definitely leave.
All right.
Okay.
Everybody take a hero point.
Take a hero point?
Well, I'll deal one out.
Okay.
Yeah, because I don't think it's going to let us grab one.
So, let's see.
You probably won't be there when they get there.
Depends on how strong your line is.
No, it depends on how strong he is. And considering he just ran down a wall as a saber-toothed tiger or whatever,
That's me.
I'd say... What?
I'm the one that can
No,
run down the
saber-tooth
wall.
tiger. He's a marsupial lion.
Yeah, he's more of a lion type character.
I don't care! I don't care! Don't tell me.
Well,
It's fine.
But
I mean, you know,
It's
they
fine.
say
I had
details
it.
matter.
I had enough information. It's okay. It's okay. Let's just leave it. All
Do
right.
you
More like a dire possum.
do you need a breather?
Oh
Ma-
God, I need a lot of things. I need, you know what I need? I need ramen. That's what I need.
You need what?
I need ramen. I'm gonna go find ramen.
you need a bird?
No, it's that noodle stuff these kids these days eat.
Oh, I thought he said ramen. Okay. So you need a ramen. Okay. But, I mean, we did learn something. there were more
Well,
than
we
one
learned a
lab.
lot of things. I think we've all grown. We've
I
all
learned something here today.
Yeah. What do you call it when a person's like trigger happy, but it's not a trigger, it's a bow?
Very happy.
bow happy,
String happy. Okay.
string happy. Look.
So,
All right,
I mean,
so I'm buying ramen. Who wants ramen?
I mean, I suppose,
Sure.
yeah, I can do some ramen. Haven't had it in a while.
All right, you go to a ramen place.
We're getting it to go. We're eating it out in the parking lot.
Okay, are you
Okay.
still in like full outfit?
Oh no. I got dressed.
Okay.
Mm.
okay.
No, that would be insanity. Jesus Christ.
Doesn't mean it didn't happen.
Well, I mean, I hear those guys in New York went and ate shawarma in their outfits.
Okay, well, we're not them. We're definitely not them. All right.
Um.
So I'm eating ramen out of a little, like, plastic cup thing with the lid. Just in a parking lot, like, leaned up against the wall, just like, oh, God. Oh, so good.
Okay.
Please go on.
Well, sorry. I'm just thinking. Can't we find out who the heads of these companies are and take them out?
I thought we weren't taking people out.
Well, I mean, okay, taking them out as in like, getting them arrested or
Who arrests these guys? My God, do you know how much red tape you have to go through just to get one of them to show up in the court? Jesus, these guys do not have the same rules that we do.
Well, I mean,
okay.
to be honest, you kind of don't have the same rules we do. I mean, we get our clothes.
Answer to an extreme problem.
We get our clothes
And
out of
yes,
a box on the side of the street in a parking lot, and you got that fancy thing you've either had custom made or built yourself. We are usually getting the best hot cooked meals, usually a handout from behind a restaurant. It's not that, and we're digging it out of a trash can. So the rules kind of different for different people in different societies. What do they call them? Societal norms.
I gotta tell you, that is one of the most intelligent things I have ever heard you say. Just like, I can't believe you said it. That's amazing.
Well, I mean, sometimes a broken clock's right twice a day, right?
And we're back. All right.
Okay. So what you're saying is we can't get the law after these guys.
Not to sound like a cliche, but they own the law.
Okay.
So now you understand why I take such extreme measures. And yeah, sometimes I bring that extreme justice to people who might not necessarily be deserving of it.
Okay.
Yeah, but if we do that, are we no better than the guys chained up at the warehouse? Because that's what he did. That's how we found him.
Look, you compromise too much, and you lose your edge. And you need that edge. That edge is what cuts through these people. These people who don't.
Yeah, but there's a saying. I'm sure there's a saying that, sometimes when you stare in the void, it winks back.
Honestly, if that's the price, then so be it. But more importantly, let's just get there before we start figuring out what we're going to do next. But I promise you, I'll cool it off, at the very least. Sorry,
Okay.
he pissed me off with how okay he was.
Oh, yeah, I understand. It was kind of like really cold. Yeah, I just take care of problems.
Yeah.
It's
Um,
completely understandable. But no, at least
but
now
I
we have
think
another name for another. And they're all government regulated. So I mean, how do you fight something that's apparently given permission by the government to do?
If it were
oh,
me, I would just throw it all out in the open. Cast the brightest light on the deepest shadow so they couldn't hide.
so you're saying like get the media involved?
No.
No, the
Or get
media
the
is
Scream.
one
news
sided.
involved?
I've had to deal with that when I was before I was living on the street. They only report what benefits them. Ever since they
If it were
switched over to ratings, they put whatever on the news that gives them more ratings and more viewership. It's not news anymore.
what I would
Okay.
do is build an info bomb and just set it off in the internet.
The internet.
Okay. I'm just gonna say that's completely above me, but what do we need to get to do that?
Every piece of information about every single one of these people. If we really want to take them down, we got to let the public do it for us.
Okay.
So
So,
we let the public kill them.
does that mean we need to break into their lab
We need to break
again?
into their lab. We need to break into their homes. We need to break into anything we can, gather up all the information. The more information we have, the bigger the bomb.
Okay. So, um, okay. This is still way over my head. So, how do we get started?
Information
We
gathering,
start
recon.
we start collecting data, stuff that can't be refuted, stuff from the original source. Everything we could get, files, videos, audio, everything. Whenever they try to refute one thing, we make sure there's something else there to back it up. Everything is
Okay.
all about getting as much information on these guys as possible.
Okay. You're talking about information and data. I don't know how to acquire, or sorry, I don't know how to get that.
Honestly, go ahead. Sorry.
Oh, so I mean, let's say we break into a lab. Would
Okay.
you know how to get the stuff?
Uh, yeah, I suppose our best bet would be to just download all the research data.
Download.
Okay.
So access their files or system.
Yeah, exactly.
Still their uh, filing cabinet, whatever.
Well, sort of. Yeah, kind of. Not
Okay.
really like that, but yeah, sort of.
So we know where one lab is.
Can't we use
Okay.
that computer that you were looking up the stuff, the license plate numbers? Can't we use that to find out some information as far as
Yeah,
people who are part of the company?
baseline, but it's not enough to have the information on the companies themselves. We need the information on the people behind it.
Right, but
We need
you
to
could
make
get
sure we can tie them.
you can get the information about the people who are involved, and then we can go find those people that are involved and get the information from them, or at least from their homes, right? Like you said.
Honest, yeah, from their homes are probably going to be the best bet. Okay. Uh,
Or their
you
secret
guys know
laboratories.
you guys know what a crazy conspiracy theorist board looks like?
Does he wear a tinfoil hat?
Yeah, I think you're going to be able to understand this next part.
I mean, we've had one. He's missing somewhere. I think he got lost in the tunnels.
Not sure what that means, but all right. All right. First thing we need is a board. We need to start building a who's who.
Okay. What kind of board do you want?
It's more of a idea. Okay, whatever. Let's get a cork board. A big one.
I'm tired of hearing that noise.
Still got stuff in the walls.
Yeah, I've got traps everywhere, but these fucking things won't even run across them, run into them, or nothing.
Oh yeah, I was I was sitting on the toilet and like I heard something scratching next to me and I knocked on the wall like, yeah, get out of here. And I heard, "Woo!" I was like, oh god damn it, it's a cat. Fucking neighborhood cats are just crawling under my home and getting in my
Well,
walls.
we're gonna bring in the wild ones we got outside and bring them in the basement, I guess, and have them hopefully hunt these things down.
Holy fuck, yeah, that'll do it. Alright, so short version, we need to start building a case, basically.
Okay. Okay. Let me just be honest. I mean, I can help you get into places and I can help you get out. But in terms of finding information or downloading it, I really don't.
Yeah, I'm not real keen on this fancy new technology stuff you guys deal with.
Look, come on, you guys, you're really thinking this is way more complicated than it is.
Well, it sounds complicated.
You've seen detective shows.
No.
No.
Okay, well, what have you been doing this whole time? You guys have been detecting.
We live in a tent underneath the bridge. It's kind of what we've been doing all this time.
I left school at before 8th grade, and my foster parents didn't let me see television or have phones.
And when I got back from overseas, I pretty much had nowhere to go. So.
Okay, so why are you guys doing this? What is your motivation? What are you trying to do?
Trying to keep other people like us from being taken and poked and prodded. That's pretty much, the thing we've been doing.
Hospitals are bad.
Okay, great. So, in order to do that, we have to stop them from being able to do what they're doing, which is secret. It's all secret. They don't want anyone knowing what they're doing. So now we show everybody what they're doing. That way, they won't be able to do it anymore because they can't do it in secret. Make sense?
Okay, so that's what I'm trying to say. I can help you get into places. I can help you get out of places. I might be able to find places. But when it comes to what you're saying, I think you're the one that's going to have to...
You're going to have to do the whole technical stuff is what he's trying to say.
Together.
That's fine. Leave the technical stuff to me. Then.
Okay.
But we're still going to be fighting. We're still going to be breaking into places, like you said. It's going to be challenging work.
Yes.
So, you guys are definitely going to have a job to do. Trust me.
Oh, yes. Yes.
All right. Well, I guess we should get started then.
Okay. So, what is step one?
I think step one is to get a list of names.
Yep, exactly. We start building out. So the first thing we've got is the lab that took you guys. What was it called?
Emery Hadrix?
Yeah, that was Hadrick's lab.
Okay, and you guys haven't been back there since
we broke out.
No.
It's been how long's it been? A week or so?
I think it's been a couple weeks.
All right, then.
Gerald, has it been a couple weeks since we left the lab?
Yeah, it's actually been, I want to say close to a month at this point because we did have a little time jump after you got
Right.
back to town.
Okay.
Okay, so we should go back there.
Okay.
Well, I mean, there is the boat on the docks that nobody claimed.
Yeah.
All right, well, you know better than I do. What are we stepping into?
I mean, it was a lab. It was on an island. They
Had
had
lots
Yeah,
of security.
lots,
real
security, guns.
Dr. Moreau vibes.
Uh, yeah, Dr. Moreau's an old show, so yeah, something like that. Uh,
Okay,
yeah, the T Rex that got away. I don't think he's there, so pretty much that's it.
No, he came back to town with you. He just split.
Yeah. Um, so yeah, that's pretty much it. Just guns, security, and apparently people like us now that work for them.
okay, so I don't want to go in cold like this. Can you think of any place we would get more information on this lab? Was there somebody you talked to there? Somebody that might have a life outside of the lab?
No, can't say we did. What?
No.
No.
Well, there is
Any
a guy tied up in a warehouse.
Well, there is that, but you know.
I mean, he might be able to tell us who his handler is.
He's probably not interested in helping us. We don't really have anything we can offer him. So if you guys think we can make a convincing case,
Oh.
yikes. No, you're fine. If you guys think you can make a convincing case on why he should help us, then sure, we could go with that route. But I don't think he likes me very much,
I don't.
and I
I
can't
don't.
say I blame him.
I don't see where he will help. He didn't seem
Nor
like
do
he
I.
was interested in that kind of thing.
That's the issue. I don't know if you can report spam.
What?
On Twitch.
Yeah,
Why did something just
Anyway.
pop up?
yeah.
I got it.
Okay, so, fuck it. It's our only lead. Let's go back to fucking Leo, if he's still there.
Okay.
There.
So you head back to the warehouse, and he is still sitting there, chained up. And he's like, "Oh, hey guys,
Pick him up. Let's go. Somebody stronger than me pick him up.
All right, we'll go over and grab him. Throw him over my shoulder and fireman carry him.
we're going for a ride."
Yeah, we're going for
apparently
a ride.
we've decided we're just going to kill you somewhere else.
That's not. We're not killing him.
Oh, that's right. We changed your plans.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. I don't know where we could take him. I really don't want to take him to the subway. But you know what?
Well,
Untie him. Let's get him some rum.
well, you know what? Let's go buy him a cup of coffee or something.
Yeah, fuck it. We'll get him coffee.
We're gonna. No, we don't do that. Yeah, I don't even know if we know any
We'll
coffee
go-
shops.
We'll go to one of the donut places.
I hear they're a good place to go sit and watch helicopters shoot people.
Jesus fuck.
Well, another game.
Okay, fair enough. All right, so yeah, let's go get him coffee.
Yeah, so here's the deal. We have a proposition for you. I think that's the proper word.
All right.
It involves not killing you.
Always a good
Yeah,
first step.
it involves not killing you. That's all right. How well do you like your employers?
Well,
wait.
Or better
I
yet,
think
we can steer clear of your employers and deal with the other two. I'm sure you have issues
Yes.
with them, right?
sure, yeah.
So, how did you find out about the flower place?
Well, there was some information called in from someone who works in at Kensington that's on the take, and that there was some stuff moving through that particular that they were using the flower warehouse as a like as a front, like a stopover, and they would go and pick stuff up in New York and bring it down here with the floral deliveries. They would store it here, and then they would send it out on one of their delivery vans further down the coast.
Okay.
okay. I think ultimately, what do you know about Emory Hadrick's labs and Humanic lab? I mean, do you
Kensington
know
Labs,
people
too.
that work there?
I know a lot of people that work at Emory Hadrick.
Okay. I mean, could you help us get some names so that we can figure out some things?
Now, do you want Emory Hadrick, or do you want Kensington, or do you want Humanics? I don't really know anybody at Humanics. I know like two people at Kensington.
Well, the thing is, I don't want you to have to betray your people right now.
Yeah, not
Yeah.
yet.
Sure.
That'll come later.
Yeah. I mean, you're working there. So can you give us the information about him, Emory Hadrick?
No, I work for Emory Hadrick.
Oh, you work for them. So Kensington.
Yes. Okay. So, more than likely, the people who came after me were Vipers. Vipers are their, leading edge super soldier prototype. The major problem is it takes a really long time to produce them because they're clones.
That's why they all
Clones of
look
what?
alike.
Yeah, but then they can not look alike. It's one of their powers.
Okay.
So they've got that, and strong, fast, classic stuff. So I mean, I don't know how many separate ones there are. But the original source was named Simpson. So we always call them the Simpsons.
Okay.
That's hilarious. Go on.
So there's The Simpsons. And then there is their doctor, I guess, the person that kind of oversees that program. Um, and that is Dr. Rebecca Chase.
Okay.
Yep.
I will give you a bit of information if you do happen to capture one of the Vipers, in addition to being tagged, just heads up. They're also pretty tough to break. Like, it's hard to get information out of them. Not impossible, but very difficult.
Makes sense.
Their headquarters is in Baltimore, but they
Mhm.
like safe houses is not the word. Highly unsafe houses. Um, Places where they position Viper teams, to
Sleeper
go out
homes,
and collect
sleeper
Viper
cells, or
babies.
something like that.
Yeah,
Okay. So beyond this, is it Roberta Chase?
Rebecca Chase.
Rebecca Chase. Uh, um, are there any other people, I don't know, in charge of other people? Just um.
Like maybe who's in charge of the Vipers?
Well,
That's
that was
that's
Rebecca
That's
Dr.
her.
Chase.
Chase.
Okay.
But I mean, there have to be other group. I mean, other things for the lab other than just the Viper. So, do we know anyone? Do you know anyone that's like in their organization that um,
I mean, you've got
manager? I think the word's manager.
uh I mean, as far as it goes, their executive chain of command is public information because it's a publicly traded corporation.
Okay.
Um,
And do you happen to know where Rebecca Chase is?
Would she be in Baltimore?
Probably not, or at least not all the time.
Okay.
Um,
Well,
but
she's probably protected by Vipers too. So,
yes, definitely protected by Viper. But they do tend to bring people in for shareholder meetings.
oh, okay.
Because they want to talk about, they get briefings from the science heads, and then that gets translated to, corporate speak, and then that gets sanitized for the shareholders. It's a process that takes about a week. So about a week before the actual shareholder meeting, they got the department heads come in and do their little thing. And then after that, there's a couple of days of not interrogation. What's business speak for interrogation?
Interrogation.
Briefing.
Briefing, meeting,
What's it? A debriefing
debriefing.
or
I,
That's
I look at
situational report or what is
okay, I,
performance
I look at
review.
Aku with
Performance
just
reviews.
this with just this look up. Is this what you're looking for?
This is a lot of information, so yes.
Okay.
Yes, it is.
When is the next shareholders meeting for Kensington Lab?
Uh, I'd have to check my calendar, and I don't have that with me.
Uh,
Would
Uh,
that also be public information?
I don't know if it's public information, but it probably wouldn't be too hard to dig through because all you really have to do is buy a share of stock in Kensington Laboratories, and you're a shareholder.
Okay, you're way over my head again. Okay,
No, I understood that.
okay.
As long as somebody did. I sure so did.
So, okay. I can't think of anything else. But Aku, you understand this, okay? So,
Yep, I do.
well, thank you, Leo.
Well, thanks for not turning me in, or reconsidering.
And just reconsider before you come back after us, because
I
know.
didn't come after you.
I know. But if they send you after us,
He's not retrieval.
Yeah.
huh?
He's
I'm not
elimination.
retrieval.
He's not retrieval.
Right.
We just
But
have to make
as
sure
I
not to take
said,
anything he'll want to steal.
Yeah, yeah. Or if I show up, share.
Yeah.
Because they just want it. They don't really care what I have to do to get it.
Yeah, I'm starting
I
to get that
understand.
impression.
If it's a handshake and a smile, great. If it's 5 dead bodies,
Yes.
All the more. Okay, so we got a jumping off point at least. So that's something.
Hmm.
We need to figure out who the major shareholders of these labs are, because they've all got something to gain here.
Okay.
all right. So, do the research then?
Research.
All right. So, after ramen and donuts and coffee, you head back to the subway. You hop on the computer,
Yep.
start typing away. Major shareholders of Kensington Laboratories. I mean, you get your classics. Warren Buffett's all over it. Jeff Bezos, Bill Gates.
Jesus.
Elon Musk tried to buy him, and they laughed at him. Of course, everybody laughed at him.
Well, he's the one behind Human X because he likes putting X in things.
Well,
Oh God.
hey, some people are still, some people aren't.
All right.
And then you get into the less well-known people who are not just in it for billionaire status. And there is one the person that has the single highest amount of shares is Philip Kensington, who actually is the one of the sons of the person who started Kensington Laboratories in the 60s. And took over from his father in the early 2000s. Philip is the one that actually allowed the company to be publicly traded. It was private up until he took over, and a few years after he took over. After his father finally let go of it entirely, he went public and made tons of money but he is still the single highest shareholder. He's worth several $billions. Um, and uh, and there are others, but no one has quite as much as he does. And as you look for information about it, he actively tries to keep people from getting anywhere close to him so that he has, although it's not what's generally considered a controlling share, he still does have the largest share. Um, when someone starts to amass a lot, he tends to start buying more. So he does have a lot of liquid assets.
Mm. Okay.
But then, as soon as they sort of stop trying to get that controlling share, he typically, after a couple of months, kind of sells back down because he likes having the liquid assets, apparently. Uh, and he he has had a few problematic run-ins. He's gotten in trouble. He was a doctor. He is a doctor, but he lost his license to practice medicine um, because he was performing some unapproved medical procedures on people, sometimes without telling them about it. So they took his license away. They fined him, censured him, and he got sued. And he paid out a bunch of money. But then he sort of stepped back and said, okay, I'm just going to be the CEO of this company. Or at that point, he was just working for his father. But then he became CEO of the company, or not. Yeah, he is CEO. Became CEO of the company. He's a major shareholder in the company, uh, and has sort of leaned back and just raked in money.
Sounds like a real scumbag. Okay. And he's going to be at this.
Shareholder
He's
meeting.
going to be at the shareholder meeting, right?
Oh yeah. He also has a pretty robust social media presence.
Fantastic.
Which means what?
Always talking about himself.
So where they catalog how awesome they are.
And that's it. Sounds stupid.
Weird. Most of the people who do it would agree with you, but they still do it. But whatever. Yeah, let's check out his social media presence. What? Boats? Cars?
Uh, Cars like fantastic vacations, but also occasionally there'll be like a link to an article where someone from Kensington Labs uh, just develops a vaccine or develops a treatment to help a certain disease or uh, makes a breakthrough that's going to make leaps and bounds toward a cure for this kind of cancer or whatever. It's not just shameless self promotion, although that's certainly present. It is also company promotion. He is not just the CEO, he's also a spokesperson.
Okay, so he's selling an idea.
He's selling an idea.
Okay. Alright, so I'm going to start looking into anybody who might have tried to investigate Kensington Labs in the past. articles. So
Make me either an investigation or a technology check.
mm, okay, let's go with the technology.
All right. Let's see. Ooh, 28. That's pretty good.
I have a high tech. High tech. Get it? It's fun.
Um. So you find an article in a newspaper. The newspaper is called the Aegis, or Aegis, depending on if you're a pretentious douchebag,
Okay.
or a naval officer, which is a stunning amount of the same. Uh, and it was about Kensington Laboratories and their refusal to disclose certain human subjects' information to appropriate review boards. The DEA got involved, but there was a massive, massive court case where the DEA and damn it, who deals with medical licensing?
I don't know.
No, neither. Medical licensing?
Yeah, FDA.
Okay.
The FDA and the DEA got involved. I don't know if it's actually the FDA, but the FDA got involved.
Fair enough.
And they were really, really trying to push for Kensington not to be able to experiment on humans anymore. But the article is about how the Department of Defense, okay, then it's the Maryland State Medical Board also got involved. The article is about how the DOD came in and essentially shut the whole thing down and would not, like basically the trial was happening and the DOD came in and it just went away. And
Oh,
they were investigating who was involved, and one of the names they came up with was General Frederick Ross. He showed up. He's a three-star general, which what is that? That's not brigadier.
What branch?
What's that?
What branch?
Army. Lieutenant General.
Yep.
Lieutenant General Ross showed up, went into a meeting with the lawyers and investigators for the DEA, the Maryland State. Well, the Maryland State board was in the meeting for a couple of minutes and then they got kicked out. But the FDA and the DEA were in the meeting for about another hour. And then they came out very upset. They did a press conference that said that they were dropping all charges. And it just went away. And Kensington went back to doing business as usual. Um, However, there have not been any further reports of them engaging in any sort of malpractice.
And who was the lead investigator on that? Or
For the
prosecutor?
paper, the reporter, or from the DEA, FDA?
The whoever was the DEA and all that.
There was a team of investigators from the DEA, but the lawyer that was trying the case was Emily Hart, Hart.
All right. Looks like we're talking to Emily.
Then there wasn't like a name given for like who the lead investigator was from the DEA.
It's not. It's not in the article.
All right. Well, I'm sure that Miss Hart would know.
Probably.
Not to mention, well, no, you said they did give the name of the general that they spoke to, so never mind.
The name of the general was Ross.
Ross. General Frederick Ross. Or Lieutenant General Frederick Ross. Excuse me. All right.
General Frederick
Well, there's a few names, a few destinations that you can go to.
Okay. So, I've got my cork board, and I am writing names on a piece of paper because I don't have photos because we're not that sophisticated in operation.
Yeah.
And
you don't have index cards, so you've just got torn in half pieces of notebook paper.
it is what it is. It's a work. Okay, so. Yep, I've got a.
Some of it's probably written on the back of like food flyers or something that we found.
Oh, sweet. That's awesome.
There's like a Chinese menu stuck to the corner of the board. It's like, ooh, what's this clue? It's like, no, that's just the menu. We order from there. That's where we keep that.
They have great wontons. You know how hard it is to keep track of a Chinese menu?
It goes in a drawer and you never find it again.
Exactly.
Until years after the restaurant closed down.
Mm-hmm.
Here's the random trivia for now. Do you know who invented the note cards?
Who?
Linnaeus, the father of modern biological taxonomy.
Holy shit.
Back in, yeah. He was a little attentive. He made sure that all of them were the same size when he cut them.
That's pretty great.
Okay, so do we go talk to this prosecutor woman?
I honestly think she would be our first stop, in my opinion.
Okay, because, I mean, if we can find out where she lives, I mean, I can hide and find out what's going on.
Well, we got that computer you got out of the police car. I should be able to find her address that way, right?
Yeah. I need to go get a new phone.
Okay.
So, I'll be back.
Okay. So, are you just going to get a phone?
Yeah. I'm also gonna call this woman.
Okay.
Who, the prosecutor?
Yeah, Emily Hart.
Okay.
Okay. So you go get a phone. And make me a technology check to find a number for her.
Okie doke.
Okay. You can find it.
Okay, so I'm gonna duck into an alley and put on just my mask because it's got the voice changer in it.
All right.
Okay, and yeah, I'm gonna make the call.
All right. He answers. Hello.
Emily Hart.
Who is this?
I'm a concerned citizen.
And what is this in regards to?
What was the name of the labs? Emery Hedrick?
Kensington is the one.
Kensington is the one we're after now.
Okay, got it.
Or Emery Hadrick is the one that's in Delaware. Kensington is the one that's in Maryland.
Okay,
That's the one she was investigating.
Yeah.
Or the one she was prosecuting.
was Kensington?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm calling in regard to Kensington Labs.
That in that court case is over. So thank you.
But should it be over?
Not at liberty to speak about that case.
What if I had some information that could make it not be over?
I'm listening.
You set up a meeting.
Can you perhaps just send me some information? Because late night phone call from a unknown number asking me to meet them somewhere doesn't feel like something that a federal prosecutor is going to bite on.
Let's think of this more as a quid pro quo situation. I have my own interest in Kensington Labs.
I have like what could you possibly want from me? I'm not going to pay you for information.
Well, don't we want information from her about what kind of investigation they did? No. I'm in the subway
It was
running
nice.
around.
Yeah, it was nice talking to you, Emily. I'll be in touch. And I hang up.
She
All
pours
right.
some more wine in her glass. That was an odd call.
Okay, so I
Number?
Yep, I better get rid of this phone. Alright. So I come back with no phone.
Hang up the phone. Go. Shit. Throw it down the alley. Go back to the store. Buy another phone.
Okay, yeah, I got a new phone. Alright, so Alright, I show back up. I'm back. And
Okay.
I think we're going to have to find a way to get Emily Hart to trust us before she'll start giving us information.
I mean, what makes you say that?
She's very careful.
I mean, I didn't see anything that you brought up that said anything like that.
Well, no, I gave her a call. Just wanted to gauge what kind of person she was, and I think she's still interested, but she's definitely wary.
Okay, and did you set up a meet or something?
No, not yet. I figured I better talk to you guys before we do something like that.
What about where she
Plus, we
lives?
we can get that information easy. Don't worry about that. And that might be a little too. It just wouldn't be appropriate. We
Well,
break in and
I didn't say
be
break
like,
in.
"Hey,
I mean,
Bart."
you can knock.
We cannot.
well,
Okay.
what about the general? Do you have an idea where he is?
It's not a matter of getting a hold of him. I'm sure that's pretty easy. It's a matter of not having the army crawl up our asses while we do it.
Well, I mean, if he's a high enough ranking general, I'm sure he's got some house on a hill somewhere that's not really on a military base.
Right.
No, and he is retired, right?
No.
Oh, okay, he's still active. Shit.
Even then, he's active duty. Maybe he could be lax in his security.
But he's not going to want to talk to us. It seems like he has every intention
Well,
of keeping
I
this shit
think
going.
you might be pretty persuasive in person.
I don't know, man. We're talking about military. These guys are taught to withstand torture. And I don't even really torture people. I just kill them.
Well, I mean, I was thinking of sneaking in and observing him for a while
That's an idea.
because cockroaches can hide in a lot of places.
Yeah, but I don't know about you, but I kill cockroaches when I see them.
Yeah, but I mean that if you see them. I mean, we just have to.
Are you suggesting you turn into a whole bunch of cockroaches and invade his home? Because I'm totally about that.
That's exactly what I'm thinking.
I am so okay with that. I have no qualms whatsoever. I see nothing going wrong. I love it.
So yeah, if you can tell me where he lives, I can go over it.
Yeah, I can figure that out at least.
All right. Throw me that technology check real quick to find an address for Lieutenant General Frederick Ross. All right. You got it. So,
All right. Let's go.
I mean, how far away is it?
what's the name of that base?
Thunder Bay stuck.
He is actually out of Fort Bragg.
Uh-oh.
Bragg.
Now, where is Fort Bragg? Which one is that? I can never
North Carolina.
remember. Okay.
Can we make Fort Bragg next time? Because it's almost 9 o'clock.
Yeah. That's going to be... so next time is the infiltration of General Ross's home by Cockroach Stampede.
Yes.
Well,
I-
first we got to deal with the road trip in the weirdly painted van with no front windshield. Because we're not walking there.
Hope it don't rain. Yeah. All right, folks. Any wrap up?
I think that's...
Final questions, stuff to address before we break.
Nope.
So
did we kind of skip? Did we kind of skip the big battle?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well,
you
we didn't.
opted instead to go out the window.
We didn't skip it. We just
Yes.
ran like bitches. I mean, we just took off.
We retreated. It is a strategic technique. It has nothing to do with cowardice. Retreat is a totally valid
That is a
strategic
proper
idea.
Yep. So, ladies and gentlemen,
Yes,
if you
it
want to
is.
see if we retreat from the military base next week, you can join us same time here at 7 o'clock on Monday. Let's see what more trouble we can get into. Who else will we torture? Will we kill the general? Just because,
Probably.
probably. Says the string happy individual in the group.
Hey, I'll tone it down. I already said I would.
So join us next time. Thank you for joining us this evening. Remember, we are in this
Yes.
adventure called life together. So please keep that golden rule in mind. Treat those around you the way you'd like to be treated yourself. With that, have a good week.